Do not disappoint, and that we deliver on your highest dreams today. As I stand here, I reflect on our journey, our becoming. Not just mine or yours, but the story of us, of doTERRA, our products and the people who help create them. I am so proud of our commitment to bringing products to you the right way, even the products that are notoriously difficult to source. We stop at nothing to get it right. Today, I am thrilled beyond measure to reveal another chapter in the beautifully unfolding story of Blue Lotus. I'm sure anyone who knows me knows my obsession with Blue Lotus. And you will know what a joy it is for me to announce that Blue Lotus Touch is the newest permanent member of the doTERRA family. There is so much magic in this story. The lotus flower is one of the most sacred plants in the world and has enchanted us for over 3,000 years. That is because its petals and oils were valued by healers and artists for thousands of years before science could tell us why. The ancient Egyptians considered blue lotus to be the sacred plant of the gods, a plant that elevated their state of consciousness and connected them with the divine. They carved blue lotus blossoms on the walls of their temples, tombs, and pyramids. It even appears on the pages of the Book of the Dead. It is easy to see why the blue lotus became so important to the Egyptians. The flower opens every morning with a sweet perfume and intense golden center set against deep blue petals. It is a perfect imitation of the sky greeting the sun. As the sun goes down, the flower closes, only to rebloom the next day. It is a perfect symbol of perpetual becoming, a symbol of rebirth and our ability to start each day anew. For me, Blue Lotus is a daily reminder of my personal journey to become the best version of myself. I fell in love with this oil when I was first introduced to it 25 years ago. A year later, I found out it was completely synthetic. And I've searched for years for a pure source of Blue Lotus, but I've hit dead end after dead end. And I had lost hope that there was a pure Blue Lotus on the planet. Although Blue Lotus became popular not only in Egypt, but also in the Roman Empire, Greece, and even India thousands of years ago, it disappeared and was forgotten. The blue lotus flower, so revered by the Egyptian pharaohs, no longer grows on the bank of the Nile River. Pollution and environmental changes cause this beautiful flower to disappear from the area where it once flourished. So when our sourcing team came to me with a sample in 2018, I thought, there is just no way. But this smelled so different from anything I had ever experienced before. It was exquisite. We had finally found a pure blue lotus. But then we found out that the supply was only enough for a small, limited time offering. The source couldn't keep up with doTERRA's growing demand. It takes an astonishing 1 ton petals to make a kilo of Blue Lotus Absolute. It's no wonder the supply wasn't there. So we continued the search. And then we found a family selling Blue Lotus in a small local market in rural China for use as religious offerings. Remarkably, they were the first to grow Blue Lotus in China beginning in 1998. The same year I began my search for Blue Lotus. Yes? Ironic? I don't think so. Once again, the source was not large enough to meet our demand. But this time, we had found a sourcing partner who shared our ability to dream big. We laid out our vision with them of what we wanted to achieve together, and they chose to build something that didn't yet exist. As master distillers, they chose to innovate and figure out how to extract the Blue Lotus essence from the delicate flowers, and also chose to invest in the farmer so more ponds could be developed. It took 4 years, but in the end, we created an entire Blue Lotus supply chain from the ground up. And it is 100% exclusive to you, to doTERRA. You cannot find this product anywhere else in the world because our sourcing partners created an entire supply chain for you. And most importantly, it is 100% pure Blue Lotus, the only one on the market. When I was first introduced to the world of essential oils in 1998, Blue Lotus was one of my first introductions. The Blue Lotus I had smelled was completely synthesized in a laboratory, and I was devastated to know that it wasn't pure. And everything in the market is synthetic. Nothing has been pure. I just came to the conclusion that there was no pure Blue Lotus on the planet. So our sourcing team searched the world over, and guess where they found it?
So we're here in Guangdong province in China. There was nothing on this land before, but we actually digged ponds and bringing water from the mountain, we were able to then grow those beautiful flowers and create jobs for the farming community.
To see these beautiful blossoms coming up and out of these ponds, and to see women out there harvesting these flowers, it was an emotional moment.
So they're explaining to us that they're picking up no snails in the ponds to make sure they don't eat the leaves. They're doing some harvesting as well. They're just very happy to be doing this kind of work.
This ecosystem is very, very delicate because this is a completely natural process. There are no chemicals used at all whatsoever. So this is a daily thing where the snails and the eggs have to be removed from the lotus.
They are very grateful because otherwise they'd be working in an animal factory, whereas here they work with a beautiful flower that smells very nice. So for them, it makes them really, really happy.
This is Mr. Blow, and he is my new hero. This man had been growing Blue Lotus and selling it to the flower market. And we said, "Can you grow more?" He said, "Yes."
特别喜欢的，所以我们就一拍即合，就把这个项目就做到现在的这个样子。中间的话，反正也遇到很多困难在你们的支持下，我们都已经解决好。
要你们如果需要以后有什么合作，我们尽量我们搞到了工业发展，技术上没问题，总体没有问题，那么主要需要你们和我们合作就行。